Hello, everyone. I'm Coach KK once again, and welcome back to the 10-yard fight. This is volume 22, the Power Deuces scheme, part 6. And today we have a rocky roller coaster. Now, my opponent has 35 championships. You see that? That's what appeared on my screen as I was getting ready for this match. What would be going on through your mind if you saw that? All I can say is let's break this thing down and chop it up and look into some detail. So this is going to be a little lengthy video because I'm going to show his side of the ball as well. And like my boy Kane Mass, he requested, let's get some length on the videos. So I got you, my boy. Let's go. So you can see it right here. That should have been a user pick, third player of the game. I'm trying to find out where did he get 35 championships from? I almost picked that one off as well. Is it because he haven't ran up against us yet? You know what I'm saying? So he caught me in space on that one. So yeah, my thing is I'm trying to, I already play this bend but don't break type of defense. That's the mentality I have. Look at this. Look at my zone drops right there at 0, underneath and then over the top, defending that Texas. I like to put my zone drops at 0 on the hook zones, not all day long now until they catch on. When they catch on, I got to get up out of there. And as you can see, it worked out very well. And he was forced to throw on the run and throwing out of structure and through a broken play. So I got the first turnover. I'm like, hey, let's go. This is good. 35 championships. You sure that ain't the other way around? 'Cause I ain't got nowhere near 35, but I don't know about you guys, but man, look at here. That could be intimidating, man. So yeah, my first play of the game, I go up the middle. I tried to hit him with that RPO read flat. You can see they tackled my tight end. Like how is that not a penalty? It must be some blocking rules to RPO plays though. But yeah, I hate when they tackle my guy that I was going to go to. So that was crazy, man. I'm like, dang. But okay, let's live to fight another down. It's 2nd and 10. So I come out here in pistol deuce. I see him in the middle. Oh man, he's actually what I call switching defense, like they say in basketball. So he get off one defender and get on to another one. So 3rd and 6, I call him my stick, and he's right in front of my reads. Like, dang. So luckily, so with the stick concept, what I like about it is you got to read this quickly. Like I read one and then I go straight to the other side of the field. Like you got to read those stick concepts very quickly because you don't get time because they are short routes, and they're quick hitters. So it's 4th and inches. You can see I'm in the goal line. I got to go get my first down real quick, y'all. Let's take a pause from the 12 personnel. I'm going to get me 40, 50 yards. All right, back to the 12 personnel. So yeah, on 4th and inches, that's an exception to the rule. I like to stay in the same personnel the whole time, but 4th and inches, that's a different story. All right, so I hit him with a little inside zone split from the pistol deuce. And I said, you know what, let's come back out here again. I found me a little weakness. I can run on the left side. Let's go. Let's go. So this guy had no time to waste, and he came and plugged the gap like there was no tomorrow. So yeah, left side of the field, running the ball. I thought was going to be sweet, but he cleaned that one up very quickly. I say, you know what? So he came in. I'm going to switch up the set, but run the same concept again. So on 3rd and 6. So I tried him again, and yeah, he plugging up the gap. So ain't no running to the left like that. It ain't going to be that sweet. So I see where the experience come in at from the 35 championships. So I get me a field goal, and that was huge right there. I got the first turnover, and I got the first points. 3-zip, guys. Remember that. 3-zip. Take your field goals, especially if it's off of turnovers. That's 3 unanswered points, right? Take your field goal. So I'm going back to the drawing board like it had never happened, and this is the first drive of the game again. That should have been a user pick, by the way. So I done missed like 3 user picks. You can see I'm in the cover 4 with my zone drops at 0 on the hook zones, and I took away that first read down there. Now, my behind, I'm so concerned about down low that I got caught napping back there. I got caught napping. He went on ahead and started spreading it out, and he got me in a 2-on-1 situation. And that's me because I'm gonna let you know something. Today you're gonna see me and him on our safeties, and we're gonna both get like aggressive at times because that's what you just do when we're like animals out here in the Serengeti. You know, that's how I see it when I'm out here roaming and lurking. I'm on my safety, and it's gonna be times where I take poor angles like that, and I get caught out of position. But it's a trade off because you control everything behind you, or in front of you, I should say, really in front of you. It's on you to give up everything behind you, but you control everything in front of you, right? So he caught me then with a little trail concept, and then he go for two. Now look at this. This is a real user move. I'm in the cover two man. I took one of my safeties and pulled them down in the box, and that creates a 5-on-5, right, situation. And I'm the free runner. So had I not done that, right, so you got 5-on-5 with my safety and my four linemen, and then I'm the free safety that gets to roam and come clean up and eat. This right here is experience. That's experience right there. Instead of just leaving my man to be a blank slate, I brung him down and put him involved because it was obvious that he was running like a draw or a blast, like he was doing some kind of isolation. Like that was obvious, but that all come with experience though, right? All right. Shout out to my boy, JB Deck 20. Okay. He mentioned something about making a video of loan developing concepts and reads because he always have to check down. So when I have trips and flood concepts like this, they're not pure progressions. They're not like reading 1, then 2, then 3, or reading this man and that man. It's a same side read, right? So I'm looking that way the whole play. Especially if I have like a 3-on-1, I'm running like a 3-by-1 set or like a trips or like a tray or something like that or empty. It's a same side read. I'm not just going like to this guy and that guy and that guy, because that can get you target fixated on a receiver and then you end up being sacked. So let's take some notes of that today. We're gonna talk about pure progressions and same side reads. Yeah, you don't always just go to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4 because you can end up getting sacked like that. So if you're flooding an area with 3 players and sometimes 2, it's just the same side read. This guy right here, he got on top of he got underneath my comeback routes, and I had to kind of get up out of there and get my first down. So I come out there again, gun ace, tight end attack. We got you can see as a user, this dude is like everything I do, he just started like counteracting to what I do. Like I'm doing a screen and he run over there. Like you see him as a user, one of the rules of the 10-yard fight is to identify the user at the line of scrimmage. And it's like, that's another thing on this game. Like there's a battle pre-snap. There's a mental battle pre-snap. And you got to pick up on that. And this dude knew what I was going to in my audibles. Like, okay, so I'm out here in the post wheel and he picked that up. Like, so JB, here's what I was saying right here. Now, you can see I got locked down on my deep concepts. Like you got to take the check downs. And I decided to go vertical on 3rd and 15 and threw a pick. Like that was unnecessary. Like I should have put circle on the curl route. Like I didn't know it was man. I didn't know it was on. I took my chances. I was trying to do a jump ball right here, but he ended up throwing the ball like low for some reason. I was trying to throw a jump ball right there. So yeah, I got to take the blame for that. That was on me and stuff. And so yeah. 12 personnel. Man, look at here. It has its perks and it has its downfall. The downfall is the tight ends are slow, and the perks is they're big. So you got to make it work for yourself. You can see right here, I'm on the safety. I came down and I chose the wrong side. He hit me with a shallow cross, little mesh concept, and he scored. He's going for 2 once again, already up by 2 possessions. I don't know what he's doing. So I took away the middle. He was forced to go outside and he missed it. So remember that now. That's 2 times he went for 2 and missed it. So he should have at least had 2 more extra points would make the score 14-3. Or worst case scenario, he'd be winning 16-3, right? So remember that. Let's take some notes. So here I go again with another drive. I'm coming out. That was the gun wing slot over inside zone. And remember, this user is very smart on defense. Like, he's actually out there, man. You know, I can't even get my deep passing concepts going. I tried play action flood once again. It didn't work out with the underneath route, nor did it work out with the middle route. So I had to find something, man. This is the gun wing slot weak double post. This is what I mean by same side read. Everybody is going to the middle of the field, so that's where my eyes are at. I don't have to read triangle, then square, then X, then circle. It's the same side read. I'm looking right there in the center of the field, and whoever pops up with separation in my peripheral, that's where I go. You can see the user took the underneath route. He took the tight end, and I went right over his head, right? I got a little bit of separation. So right now I'm fighting for anything. You know, I'm kind of out here scrambling for anything, and it's going to be a fight. That's why we call it the 10-yard fight, right? You don't just come out here and do what you want to do. There's a thin line between a silver lining, as they say, between imposing your will and reading and reacting. Look at this guy. I call read option weak, and it's like he knew what I was doing. He's right there in the gap. Man, I'm talking about, boy, 30. This is where the 35 championships and experience come in at, because he's gonna make you work. All right, JB, right here. This is pistol wing slot post. Now, I've been running this play right here since 2010 when the Eagles had Mike Vick, Jeremy Maclin, and Deshaun Jackson. They were on that side, and they had 2 good tight ends, right? Look at the double post. Look at the fork. So I went to this concept because he's on the safety, and he's getting aggressive like I am on my side of the ball. And I just kind of played into his weaknesses. He's coming down, and he's thinking I'm going with the drag routes. So he started looking at this slot defender on the double move, which they call a Paco route. This is post corner, Paco for post corner. And he set on the post corner. Like, you can see him strafing. Like, look at this. So he followed me to the post. And then as I broke outside, he started sitting as if I was going on a deep out, but it was a post corner. So kudos to us for that one. You can have that play, guys, but it only works when you lure him in, like it really works against aggressive users back there at safety. Sometimes against, the AI or whatever, the CPU. But yeah, if they're very aggressive like I am, look, I'm aggressive, and you got people looking in the backfield or down low, that's when you can go over the top. Man, my bad. Once again, I got greedy. So this guy wasted no time. He kicked this extra point that time, man. It's halftime. Y'all hit that like button for me if you like what you see. There's some good stuff coming out of this video, some good stuff coming in the future. Keep the engagement going. You guys have been doing very well. I'm here with you, man. Let's get back to business. Second half, we down by 2 possessions. All right. So now I got to really zero in. I appreciate the short field he gave us. So we're going to at least try to get 3 points. At least that'll make it a 1 possession game. All right. We're in the gun ace slot. And then I saw a little vacant area. So I went to the quarterback design run. That's QB power. That was in the Philadelphia Eagles playbook as well back in 2010 with Mike Vick, Deshaun Jackson, and Jeremy Maclin. Yep. So I've been running this set right here for like 15, 16 years, man. So the user is out there. He got aggressive again, and I hit my 1 cut move. That's part of the running techniques, running schemes. Your 1 cut move, you hit the sideline, you ride the sideline until you find a cutback lane, and then you hit it, right? So I'm good, just keep the chains moving, get some points. Got to make some adjustments on defense, though. That's all I'm thinking about. I mean, even during this drive right here, I was thinking about defense. I know this on offense, I have to make sure I move the chains, but I was thinking about what I'm going to do on defense at this time. So got him outside with an RPO read flat, and that's the significance of having 12 personnel. That's the pro of having it. When you get somebody slipping, catch somebody slipping, that's a good safety too. I think that safety like 6'2", 210. His name Bowman. He can't even tackle me. And then the other safety can't even get me. Spears Jennings, he can't even tackle me, you know? So, yeah, that's because I got a tight end out there. So that's the significance of having 12 personnel. You know, you got bigger bodies when those tight ends get the ball, especially when they're in space. All right, so RPO read flat worked that time, and I tried to come back with the quarterback power. It didn't work. JB, this for you. Gun a slot, smash. Now, this is my read. I'm looking to the left side. I'm not even worried about the right side. I'm looking to the left side. This is the same side read, not a pure progression. But I will say I'm going to glance at triangle instantly. You know, in case triangle, you see what happened. I took whatever they gave me. So if they in zone, you might, and the cornerback back up, you got to go to square on the hitch route, right? Or if he take the hitch, you get all that space to the corner. But like I say, I instantly glanced at triangle because sometimes they give up that seam. Like that safety is not always there, or somebody's not always in the middle. So I looked at my streak first. And then if I didn't see it, I quickly went over with my eyes to the left side, right? To the sideline. So that was like a same side read, just reading. So it's going to be times where your deep pass get locked up. Like, look at this guy right here. We got some answers for him this drive. So you ain't going to always get your deep ball, man. You're not going to always get the deep pass. You got to take the check down, and you got to wait for the big play. The big play will come, you know. You just got to keep on strategizing. So you can see this guy right here. I started rushing 6 as he was blocking 5. And then he added 2 additional blockers to the play on the 4th down and 13. I feel real bad for this being an experienced user. Although he have 35 championships, I feel bad about this because I didn't have a spy, and I should have known that tight end was out there to block. And this is untolerated. 4th and 13, untolerated. So we get an opportunity again, he gonna pay for that. So this guy comes out in the 12 personnel. You can see he got the 2 tight ends, and it looked like he's running our play, quarterback power. Luckily, I knew that play. You know, luckily I have that play in my arsenal as well. So I was able to be over there in that area. So I was like, dang, boy. Is he going to flip it over and do it again? So it looked like he flipped the play over, and I'm over here sliding with my safety back there, and I got overly aggressive, and all he did was cleared me out for a deep ball. So as you can see today, man, we are out of position on both sides of the ball. Like when it's his turn, he's out of position. I'm an aggressive user on my side, and it's just like whoever going to make the less mistakes out here today. That's how I see it. It's going to come down to that last person to make that mistake on defense. So you can see right here, I'm coming down, got caught up in the traffic just then. He hit me with the shallow cross, the mesh. He loved that mesh concept. See that mesh concept, and you can see the passing yards. Like, I mean, he got the yards, he got the extra touchdown, but I'm still in this game. You know, a turnover or a miscue, and I'm right back in it, right? But yeah, we shut it down then. Yeah, he loved that little mesh cross, you know, because it causes a lot of commotion and traffic, and people running to each other, and that's all he was banking on was that free runner. So we played good then. Look at this right here. He's back in the 12 personnel. I'm over here guarding the wing side of it. I'm anticipating the QB power, but I have to be smart and not get caught up in the trash, right? There's an old saying that says, don't make a bad play turn worse. And look at this. Booyah! Look at my boy. This is defensive tackle right here, right? Look at my boy. Y'all know, y'all can relate to this. Watch this. Look at this right here. Well, them user skills right there, boy. I appreciate my 65-yard return. And now it's on. You know, like we can put all jokes to the side. It's on and popping from here. This is my first time being able to take the lead since I was up 3-0, and I ain't taking no for an answer. So you can see I ran the ball, first down. This next drive, I come out like I'm laser focused, and I'm willing to take a field goal because I at least be leading. But let's go. So I call a buck sweep read option. You can see because I saw a vacant area on the left side, and it all started with knowing what a space was and identifying the user. If you're new to the 10-yard fight, there's the rules right there. That's your rule book. Don't say I never gave you the rule book. One thing we're worrying about is identifying the user. That's one thing to look for. He went for the fake, and everything else was clear on the left side. I know that defensive end out there froze, but hey, I was untouched. We burnt them to the sideline, and we got in there. So yeah, we take the lead for the first time since it was 3-0, and this dude is going to play some clock management. So he haven't ran the ball all day, so I at least expected him to run the ball. So you can see right here, he's going to try to run out the clock. I'm using my timeouts. Second down, tried to hit me with the shallow cross again. No, sir. 3rd and 13. I'm on everything. He hit me with this trail again. I remember that from earlier. No, sir. Out of bounds. 4th and 13 once again. No, sir. You can see like he killing me in the air, right? I mean, I do have 3 touchdowns. In terms of yards, he killing me, but what about the 100 yards rushing I got on the ground that he don't have? So it kind of cancels out, right? 4th and 13. Oh man, that was ugly. So I guarded the side where everybody was, and then he hit me with a curl route. Well timed, well executed. Like that shows the experience. Like I said, the 35 championships, I see the experience at least. Look at this right here. Shallow cross, no sir. But it's like, how did so many people go for this stuff? Like, is he trying a new team or something? I don't know. But I know one thing, I was fighting with him. So I forgot to take the press off. My guy got burnt out there. Man, so I'm stuck with 38 seconds. And you can see this guy's going to go for 2 once again. So remember, he done missed 2 2-point conversions. This score, and then he's going to miss this one right here. You can see I put my guy in the flat. This score really should be like what? Let's say he got all the 2-point conversions. It'd be 31-24. Or let's say he made all the extra points. He'd be winning 28-24. Let alone the turnover on the goal line. So there's a lot of stuff to look at, you know, as I take the field for my last drive in the pistol deuce. We knew the user was going to be aggressive right there. And I put like 3 players in one area, and he had a choice to make. So I hit that post. You remember we threw a pick before because we didn't hit that post. Here we go again. Now he's going to take the post. I don't have timeout, so I had to call the same play and hurry up and get up to the line of scrimmage. We get another 10 yards, and all we need now is 1 catch for a first down. We'll be in field goal range. We get to the 35-yard line with a comeback route, and there you go. This guy dropped 10 players. Boy, we really put them 35 championships to a test, huh? This guy dropped 10 players and rushing 1, and he's on pins and needles, and we still made the completion to get in field goal range. And we're on the left side of the hash mark. I don't know about you guys, but I can kick from the left side, but that right side, boy, that's ugly, boy. So got a perfect field goal. We took the lead, and like I say, all you can think about is all the 2-point conversions he missed and the times he didn't kick the extra point. That came back to hunt him. Those 4 touchdowns and 300 yards in the air means nothing if you can't win the ball game. So take notes. Look at the box score. I kicked 2 field goals. I scored 3 touchdowns and got all 3 extra points. And while he was playing around with the 2-point conversions and stuff, that caught him in the end. I'm Coach KK. You guys have been great. Y'all keep it coming in the comment section. I'm here for you. See ya.
it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do